Low Country Weston Newton was re-elected to represent South Carolina House District 120, an office he's held since 2013. Thursday's Stassi Olmos is joining us from the Low Country newsroom with a look ahead at his next term.
Weston Newton was elected as the Republican candidate to represent Beaufort and Jasper counties in the South Carolina's House of Representatives. But the job he holds as the chair of the Oversight Committee is bipartisan. He says that's the only way to hold everyone accountable.
Oversight is bipartisan. It's fact-finding. It's about what the agencies are doing right, what they're doing wrong, and not being afraid to ask the difficult questions, not knowing what the answers may be.
In his 4 years as chair of the South Carolina House Oversight Committee, Weston Newton has set a standard for transparency and accountability from agencies across the state.
It's about a bipartisan group on oversight that is going to look to determine whether our agencies are doing that which the law provides for the benefit of the citizens of South Carolina.
The committee studies and recommends changes, the most recent finding problems with leadership in public safety. But Newton says there are still areas that need improvement, like the Freedom of Information Act.
One change that I have not been able to get past, and I'm going to try again this year, is the removal of the exemption for the members of the General Assembly.
The act, known as FOIA, gives the public access to records and documents under a federal agency.
The governor lives with it, the lieutenant governor lives with it, all members of the mayors, county council people. That law doesn't apply to the members of the General Assembly. Uniquely, it does not apply specifically to 170 folks, and quite frankly, I just think that it should.
Newton's tried to pass the bill several times, but it's never gained enough support.
I'm hopeful that this year we'll reintroduce it and that we'll gain some momentum. And if nothing else, we're continuing to espouse that which really is part of good government, and that's transparency and accountability.
Newton will receive the inaugural Carl Levin Oversight Award in Washington, D.C. this week, recognized for his leadership in oversight. He plans to pre-file the Freedom of Information Exemption Bill again this December. In the Low Country newsroom, Stassi Olmos, WSAV News 3.